Hi everyone. In the last few weeks, I've been teaching you how to clarify your message and teach your message in a way that is clear to your audience to help you show your value rather than shout your value. In other words, to put your impact over your image and have your value follow and scale your brand. So now, how do we get people's attention with that value? So you have this very clear message, but sometimes people need something they can relate to as a lead-in. So let's say you want to share a framework that you made after you listened to the last video I put out. A trick I like to use is to tell a little snippet of a simple story that has people relating to a problem, and then say, to fix this in the future or to make this go better in the future, here's my 3 steps to whatever, or here's my truth framework. So an example of this could be, I remember this presentation I gave and I just looked out into the audience and I realized it hadn't connected. I needed more clarity. We've all had moments where we knew that we hadn't connected with the people we needed to say something to. And then I could jump into my tips for better clarity or a framework for getting more clarity for what you're going to teach. It's very simple, but all of a sudden, anyone who's ever not been able to connect with an audience at any point in time relates to it and says, you know what? I want to listen and get better. Okay, so that's the story lead-in. Now the trick to what I did here is I went right into the moment. So a lot of times we think of stories as these things that have a beginning, a middle, and an end. Well, on the internet, we have moments of time. And so the key is you got to jump right into the middle, okay? Right into the middle. You can zoom out later and say, the next time I use these steps that I'm about to teach to you, things went a lot better. But the key is you go right into the middle to the moment of struggle, trepidation, etc., that people can relate to, and then you've gotten their attention, and then you can start teaching them what you want them to know with clarity.